Look what we have here. A lovely young lady. Wait, is that me? Brother, what a surprise to see you again.
Show yourself. Your trick won't work on us.
I've heard that a skilled masked fool received an invitation too. That must be you, right? Did you enjoy yourself?
Barely. The people here are way too gullible. A little bait is all it takes for them to bite. And they run away at the slightest hint of danger. In other words, they're naive and cowardly.
Now that you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless? Oh, how disheartening. I've done so much for the family. You should be thanking me, because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Penacony would still be in shambles. Don't you think?
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us. Step aside and stop causing trouble for the Charmony Festival.
The Charmony Festival? Do you think you can scare me? You think I've no idea what you're planning? I don't care what you're thinking, chicken wing boy. But I'm pretty sure our lovely Robin won't be appearing on stage. After all, you're well aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the banner of harmony. Penacony, the land of the dreams. Is this truly the paradise you desire?
Stop it.
What's the rush, chicken wing boy? Did I get to you?
Our paradise is none of your concern, masked fool. Leave now, or the family won't tolerate you anymore.
All right. I'll go. But Robin, I suggest you seriously consider this. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness? Well, I've done my part. And now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin. Here, the last 2 gifts for both of you. And don't lose them. If by some unfortunate chance the Charmony Festival starts against all odds, remember to use them during the show. And it'll be thrilling. Bang!
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon. Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts. Seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother. The paradise in our dreams. It shouldn't be like this. Penacony is nothing more than a dream. It can't erase the worries and pain of reality, or bring true happiness. It only offers an escape from reality. Nothing more.
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, he might have completely lost himself.
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path. As far as I know, the Intelligentsia Guild has been promoting their rehabilitation techniques for a long time now. That path may have been more ordinary and challenging, but now he is receiving hospice care in a comatose state, and his fate is sealed. Is Penacony granting these people a future? Or is it taking it away from them?
Well, don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future. The future for humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe that flight is inherent to birds because they've never witnessed those birds crashing to their death. Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah, we took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers. And later, when I decided to leave Penacony, I opened the cage and set it free.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters because I didn't want to upset you. Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey. That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen Eon?
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become heroes in their lifetime. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constantly diminished by external forces.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. Human nature contains greatness, but it also harbors inherent weaknesses that can't be eradicated. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that the Harmony will save the weak, then which Eon can make our dreams come true?
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, The entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a picture book. It's about the story of the harmonic strings. If I could become a chord master, I'd like to summon Dominicus, the harmonious choir. I want to sing with everyone and spread our wishes so that all can feel happiness and joy.
I see. Then, I would summon the harmonious choir too.
Don't you have a wish of your own, brother?
Of course I do. It's just that it includes your wish and everyone else's. I long for a true paradise where everyone can find peace.
Then, let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our performance so that both our wishes come true through the power of the harmonious choir.
It's a deal then.
Yeah, it's a deal. But how can I become a chord master?
Maybe you'll have to become a star first.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
Since he's already carried out his last wish, my final mission is complete. But pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for you is not an easy one to tread. Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude, staking everything on some nameless in the future? But you have the numbers, and in numbers comes strength. So that might just delay your inevitable a little more.
Got any more encouraging words?
As I see it, relying on Weld's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether the other party will be compliant, negotiating simply allows us to meet them as equals and won't grant us an upper hand. Penacony is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips left to play with. Rather than idly sit around while the family's got us blocked off, an offensive approach might be a wiser course of action. We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most, and since it's the key to stabilizing the sweet dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes, haste makes waste.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand. But the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater? Family security will be airtight, and if we brute force it, even if we succeed, it's too risky. So, no one's gonna say anything? Then I'll raise my hand. I know the answer to this question. Why are you speaking like the General of the Law Fu? So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soul Glad TM Festivity Auditions, or something, and it's going to be held in the moment of Scorched Sand. As long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar, and be able to personally bask in the graces of Miss Robin. Not that that's important. What's crucial is that we can enter the Grand Theater before the audience arrives.
So, how do we go about participating in these festivity auditions?
I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss Robin's fan club. To tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along, but now it looks like even if I scrape through, I probably still won't have the chance to shake Miss Robin's hand.
So they're still running this thing, huh? It was originally just a publicity stunt, set up by Mikhail to drum up attention. But it looks like it might be worth a shot.
We'll follow Marge's plan. Mr. Gallagher, will you be joining us?
I'm afraid I won't have the time. As a virtual character, I've already completed my final mission. Whether Penacony can awaken from this dream is all down to you.
Should we ever cross paths again? I'd love for you to visit the Express.
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
And Miss Firefly, we thank you for all your support. We're faced with a formidable enemy. As long as the Astral Express and Stellaron Hunter's objectives are aligned, we're willing to cooperate with you.
We've already come this far together. I'd like to join you for the rest of your journey on Penacony. I'm pleased that we can finally fight shoulder to shoulder. I couldn't ask for a better ending.
This is also the spirit of the Trailblaze. Now everyone, let's prepare to move out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scorched Sand Hall. This is where challengers thrive and dream chasers shine, all under the watchful eye of the entire universe. If you have ambition, dream, and the drive, dear friend, the next superstar of Penacony Charmony Festival could be you.
Oh, wow, they've really outdone themselves. Oh, I'm starting to get excited.
Behold, here come four friends with spirit high and full of steel. You aspiring to be the superstars of the festival?
Is he talking about us?
Yes, you! There's no doubt about it. I see you have all the potential of a superstar in you.
Excuse me, you four. What are you hoping to get out of all this?
As the last group of contestants, how confident are you in overcoming all of the challenges?
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us? It'll be quick.
Your journey is long and fraught with peril, yet under a sky blanketed by banners, you vie for the crown.
The sword and rose! Protect the beauty! The beauty! Magnificent and majestic!
A knight's head is hard as steel. Brother Lance's focus is stubborn as a heel. We don't all have to be winners, but if we don't have fun, we'd all be sinners.
People are pouring in. Kinda feels like all sorts of baddies are showing up. Let's get in there quickly and enter the competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way. Make way. Coming towards us now is one of Penacony's top 10 wealthiest tycoons and the soul-clad business empire's founder, Mr. Ideed. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the director of Soulglad's factory, Ideed Leader. My 4 friends, introduce yourselves to the audience across the cosmos.
Hello, everybody. I'm Himiko, a nameless from the Astral Express, and these are my companions.
Don't you guys need to hide your identities?
But anyways, Penacony is plastered with our posters. Because the Astral Express is so well known, the family won't dare to make any rash moves. Given the situation, this is our best hope. But let's just get it over with quickly. Hello, everyone. I'm March 7th. I'm an ordinary girl who loves adventures.
Hello, everyone. I'm Firefly. I am also an ordinary girl who enjoys adventures.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests. This final face-off is bound to be spectacular. Time is precious. My 4 friends, come with me. Grab a bottle of Soulglad and make your dreams a blast.
This place is buzzing.
That's right. This event is a miniature representation of that time known as the era filled with boundless possibilities. Grab a bottle of Soulglad and make your dreams a blast. Nameless, your arrival reminds me of the grand occasion when Penacony was first established. I was still a young, bright-eyed lad back then, lured here by the watchmaker's ads, full of zeal and ready to make my first fortune in life. Once, during a particularly grueling day, I passed out and was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. Susak. That sweet taste has since been etched in my mind, and that was what drove me to create the Soulglad that we all know and love today. The dream-chasing era was truly a wondrous time. Oh, I miss those days, and the watchmaker. Scorched Sand Hall is my homage to that time of boundless possibilities. I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish and emerge as the next superstars of Penacony. Now, is there anything you'd like to say before the competition officially begins? There's that swift and decisive trailblazing spirit. How about you, Miss March?
Hello, everyone! Next up, get ready for the Mega March 7th adventure, where I'm going to break the speedrun world record!
Trailblazing into the uncharted and challenging the limits. That's Miss March 7th for you. How about Miss Firefly?
I hope that by the end of this journey, everyone will have achieved the outcome that they hoped for.
Ah, a wonderful wish! Miss Himiko, what are you expecting from your team?
Safety first, everyone.
Simple words, but full of force. Waiting for you are 3 stages, each connected to that era. The first 2 stages offer 2 distinct paths to choose from, with unique challenges on each route. And in the last stage, you will face off against a champion who has defended the title to this very day. a beloved contender whose noble virtues are unrivaled. Those are the rules. Simple. Everyone clear? Now, I hereby announce that the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival of the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises, has started.
Everyone, as the Charmony Festival is drawing closer, we must reach the end as quickly as possible. Factoring in efficiency and safety, splitting up into 2 groups is the best choice. March and I haven't known Miss Firefly for too long and aren't overly familiar with her. It'd probably be better if the 2 of you paired up.
Fine by me. Let's do it.
All right. I don't have a problem with that.
Time's ticking. Just listen to the grown-ups.
We'll split into the assigned groups then. Let's not waste time.
Welcome to the first stage of Soul Glad Enterprises' 33rd Scorched Sand Festival of the 20th season, Dream Play Fantasia! In this stage, you can choose between 2 challenges, the School of Acting or School of Action. In the School of Acting challenge, you have to complete 3 performances from 3 scripts and move the panel judges. In the School of Action challenge, you have to defeat 3 groups of enemies convincingly and reach the end. Now, make your choice.
The champion's crown awaits you on the stage. Welcome to the Arena of Action Stars. Please make your way to the stage and vanquish those malevolent scoundrels with your dazzling fighting techniques. The title of Penacony's next big action star awaits you.
Competitors, allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are a total of 3 stages up ahead, each with their own challenges. The enemies you will contend against are antagonists from the film Once Upon a Time in Dreams. Defeat them swiftly and decisively to set a new record. It's worth mentioning that the fastest time of this stage was achieved by a contestant with fiery red hair. Astoundingly, he overcame all enemies across the 3 stages in only 5 minutes.
Time is of the essence. Let's make this quick.
Contestants, you are about to confront the monsters of the primordial dreamscape. During this period, Penacony was nothing but a barren wasteland. The dreamscape was fraught with strife and disorder, with memory zone memes running rampant. As dream chasers who've come to Penacony, defeating them is your first step towards success.
All the Soul Glad is ours! Don't even think about plundering the Soul Glad from us!
something, think nothing of it. Touch for fun.
Failed to set you.
This is double speed.
Savor it for me.
Soul Clan! My Soul Clan!
Pretty simple. I just hope these tests don't take too long.
Congratulations on becoming the first group of Dream Chasers! Answering the call from the Watchmaker, you are disappointed to learn that Penacony isn't paved with gold. Resigned to your current plight, you start from the hierarchical dredges, biding your time for a chance at success. Just as you're about to give up, a downpour sparks a business idea. You enter the umbrella business! But just as things are looking up, you encounter a competitor. Defeat them and emerge victorious from this trade war.
Why is our opponent so glad?
Because this is Soul Glad Enterprises' 33rd festivity auditions of the 20th season!
Isn't this just product placement?
To safeguard the integrity of Soul Glad, I will soar high into the sky and become its shiniest star. Whoosh!
Not a scratch.
Land! Forward!
Your end approaches.
Touch for fun. That's better.
Hit!
Failed to set you. Savor it for me.
Just a little something, think nothing of it. This is double speed.
Land! Forward!
Touch for fun.
Failed to set you.
This is double speed.
The world kisses me with pain, and I provide with Soul Glad in return.
Congratulations to our two Dream Chasers for establishing yourselves as budding stars in Penacony. However, now you face a competitor selling at low prices, pushing you to the brink of bankruptcy. No matter how lengthy the battle, you always persevere. Topple this powerful opponent, and the tides will turn, paving a way to success!
None will take my soul glide away from me. I will use the transmutation arcanum to turn into a dinosaur! Oh, dinosaur! Devour my enemies! Grab a bottle of soul glad and make your dreams a blast!
Will you surprise me? The fight is set. Savor it for me.
Just a little something. Think nothing. Touch for fun. Nap time.
Lance! Forward! Well timed. Failed to stand you.
This is double speed. Just a little something. Think nothing.
Savor it for me.
Nap time.
I'm okay.
Touch for fun.
Hit! Lance! Forward! Your end approaches.
This is double speed.
The body withers, but the soul glad name shall not. You truly are a beast, more than I can ever be.
That should do it! Okay. Let's go. Mr. Yang is waiting for us. Isn't this fight way off from the actual storyline?
Transforming into a dinosaur isn't imaginative enough for you? This is the sort of magic only seen on Penacony. Anyway, let's get back on track. Where were we? Oh, that's right. After an extended battle, you finally emerged victorious! But the companion who journeyed to Penacony with you chose to leave, having lost all hope. In the years that followed, you encountered each other once more on the prosperous streets of Penacony, but dared not call out to one another. Perhaps akin to the lingering regret of every dream chaser. Well done! You brought to life the thrilling action scenes from Once Upon a Time in Dreams with your fighting skills.
Looks like we won! Let's hurry up and get to the next stage.
Congrats to both of you for clearing the stage, but more importantly, are you having fun? Fun is more important than success. Look at the time! You finished much faster than that red-haired contestant did.
That red-haired contestant. Who is that exactly?
You'll find out eventually, but only if you clear the next test first. Welcome to the second stage of the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises. Gunfire time! You have the option to choose gunfire and undergo Brother Harmon's trial, or time, where you'll face Clocky's trial. Now, make your choice! Friends, welcome to the wonderful world created by the Watchmaker. Waiting overhead is the titular character from the beloved Clocky animation, Clocky! It's said that the Watchmaker dreamed up the idea of Clocky when he was just a boy. Back then, he was merely an apprentice in a clock shop, and one night, he dreamt that all the broken clocks started sprouting arms and legs. Like a skilled pilot, he steered them towards the right path. As a classic figure who grew up with many, Clocky truly shaped a generation, solidifying the Watchmaker's pivotal role in popular culture. Contestants, may you have a wonderful time with Clocky.
The trial of time. I hope it won't waste too much of our time.
Am I just a failed experiment?
That statue. Did it just speak?
Am I just a failed experiment? I'm just an expendable failure of a clock, aren't I?
I know that this may sound like an exaggeration, but Penacony is actually in danger right now. We have to prevent it at all costs. Sooner rather than later.
Oh, another group of opportunistic challengers. Sorry, though I may be a failure of a clock, I still have my principles. You guys are just like the other challengers. You want to enter my inner self? Then please be my guest. But you won't find anything worthwhile. I'm just a failed piece. See? I'm just empty inside.
Tick-tock! It's time for me to make an appearance!
Clocky? I can also see him. Is this character part of the show?
In Dreamville, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything! Like, right now! I could solve this problem with your big ticker pal, Tick-tock!
I can't believe it's actually Clocky! Why would you come and visit a failure of a clock like me for no reason?
You see, we're all clocks. We're family. I want to help you be happy! Tell your pal Clocky what's troubling you.
I came across a startling revelation yesterday. Apparently, Dreamscape Ticker isn't the same as Clocky at all. It's just a discarded prototype from Clocky's early development. Please, just leave me be, Clocky. I just don't know how to face you, because I'm just a failure.
Oh dear. Seeing it like this is utterly heart-wrenching. But fear not! We're here to help it rediscover the missing parts of its inner self and guide it out of despair!
I guess even troop members can experience existential crises.
Don't worry, miss! I've already pinpointed its missing parts! Over here, my friends! Better use that hamster ball 9 speed! This must be one of the missing parts that Big Tinker needs! We're here! There's a missing part on the opposite side! But how do we get over there?
There's also a dream side left here by a Dreamweaver. We're running out of time. We'll have to use it if necessary.
It's an origami bird! What's it doing in Beyond Overcooked's tail?
Is that Cookie? Tweet! Please save me, Tweet! I'm being roasted alive, Tweet!
A roasted bird? Oh, this is horrible! Let's save it, quickly!
Savor it for me. Failed to send you.
double speed. Nap time.
Savor it for me.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Fail to send you. Forward! The fight is set.
That's better. Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
An inner self fragment belonging to the Sweet Dreams troupe? This is just too surreal.
As long as you have these, you'll be able to find closure. Tick-tock! Wow! This sudden surge of joy! It's working! Tick-tock! Next, we just need to enter its emoscape, help connect its pathways, and we're done! What's going on in here? Your inner self is a mess! I'm not qualified to be the real Clocky. Just give up, Clocky. No! This is unacceptable! You have to face your fears! Clocky. If not for you, I'd never be able to connect with people like this. You helped me find myself again. No problem at all. As the guardian of Dreamville, it's what I'm here for. Tick-tock! Oh, my friends, you still have other important things to do, right? Go forth, my friends! When the moment comes, all the Dream Tickers and I will cheer for you!
It's all done! Victory's in sight! Let's head to the final stage.
Congratulations to both of you! Oh, you've overcome all obstacles and proven yourselves! But, unfortunately, there is only one who can be Penacony's festive superstar. In the final stage, you will face the defending champion. If you fail, you will lose the opportunity to become the festive superstar. Welcome to the 33rd Scorch Sand Festival's third stage in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises, Superstar Showdown!
I just saw someone extraordinary.
Are you a Knight of Beauty?
Behold, this symbol of pure...
Will you surprise me? The fight is set.
Can I have fun this time? Time for fun. That's better.
Unnecessary.
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Failed to send you. Savor it for me.
Just a little something. Nothing else.
Unnecessary.
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
Naughty child. This combat needs up. This is double speed. Now.
Bear witness to
I will dispatch you.
More enemies. Time for fun.
You are fighting a gentleman. Pledged on loyalty.
Timed.
Good as new.
Put forth all your might.
Failed to stand you.
This combat needs up. This is double speed.
A blade knows no mercy. Your end approaches. That paradise, savor it for me. It's time.
Just a little something. Nothing else.
Unnecessary. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Behold, this symbol of pure.
Too little.
Time for fun.
I will dispatch you.
Challenge.
Failed to stand you.
Bear witness to the duel commence.
Now.
Lance at the ready. Hit!
Time for fun.
Confess.
Well timed.
Put forth all your might.
Well timed. That paradise, savor it for me.
You are fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might.
I'm okay.
Failed to stand you.
Just a little something. Nothing else.
Unnecessary. I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Let the duel commence.
A blade knows no mercy.
That's better.
Unnecessary.
Pledged on loyalty. Put forth all your might.
Failed to stand you.
Rise to the challenge.
That paradise may savor it for me.
Put forth all your might.
Just a little something. Nothing else.
Nice teamwork.
Time for a shot. Now.
It's time.
Bear witness to you are fighting a gentleman.
The fight is set.
Rise to the challenge. Confess.
Failed to stand you.
Put forth all your might.
That's better.
Unnecessary. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward! That paradise, savor it for me. Lance at the ready. Hit!
Just a little something. Nothing else.
Nice teamwork.
The flesh wound.
Failed to stand you.
Put forth all your might. Behold, this symbol of pure. Let the duel commence.
I will dispatch you.
The flesh wound.
I'm on guard.
Pledged on loyalty.
Well timed.
Put forth all your might.
Too little. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
To the challenge.
That paradise, savor it for me. Failed to stand you.
don't have much time. May fate allow us to meet again, Knight of Beauty. In that case, let's make our way to the end. Penacony's really thronging with talent. I hope we make it in time.
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstars of this year's Charmony Festival. Before entering the Grand Theater, I, on behalf of the organizers, extend my sincere congratulations to you, wishing you joy under their radiance. Your endeavors are worthy of extra recognition, and I've taken steps to ensure that. However, this reward is not a material one, but rather the opportunity for an open and honest communication between us. As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master. We delved into the truth about Penacony and its Stellaron, and have come to a consensus. Both I and the Oak family cannot acquiesce to your request.
Just as expected.
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized by chaos, disorder, or anarchy. Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. The vulnerable ruthlessly eliminated, equality non-existent, common folk living precarious lives, eking out a dreary existence. Ultimately, only heroes like yourselves manage to achieve success. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail member among the masses, which Penacony would you prefer? A dystopia for the survival of the fittest, or a sweet dream paradise for all?
Don't let him mislead you!
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to be holding an extensive discourse about Penacony's past and future, is it? The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, it'd be best to tell us the ins and outs of that meeting. This way, we'll at least know what Welt and Miss Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
Ah, Navigator. That is precisely my intention. With all present, let's begin by discussing the details of that meeting. let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs, and our final course of action. The only path to take.
You mean to say that for the longest time, there have been scoundrels who would use this Charmony Festival that I have bequeathed to the masses as a tool to realize their ambition?
Indeed, Dream Master. Once the Charmony Festival begins, the Stellaron's powers, along with the song, will be broadcast across the entire planet of Penacony. And then everyone in their dreams will be unable to awaken.
This is indeed surprising to me. The dreamscape is maintained by the collective effort of the 5 families. If someone were to use the Charmony Festival to recklessly disseminate the power of the Stellaron, this individual must hold a position of great authority. Do you have any suspects?
I'd like to ask, did you really not know of the Stellaron's existence?
I would have never thought that this nameless would point the spear at me. Quite astonishing indeed.
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies. But the current circumstances are dire and leave no room for meticulous inquiry. We're doing this out of concern for the dreamscape's safety. So, if you could, please alleviate our concerns.
Dream Master, it's just to prove that the Charmony Festival has nothing to do with the Stellaron. If we're being overly cautious, I will return to the stage to offer tribute in song, just per the arrangement.
Sunday, Robin. I've watched you two grow up, and know your dispositions like the back of my hand. Both of you, right now, can surely be lauded as their most devout advocates. I already know your resolve. The magnitude of this matter is enormous and cannot be taken lightly. Since Mr. Yang has asked with such earnestness, I will personally respond in kind. If there is a need, the entire Oak family will be mobilized to heed your call. Sunday, might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me, and question me in their stead, so that no lies may be concealed?
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my innocence, so that all slander may be utterly dispelled?
I will do as you command.
May thy will be carried out on earth, just as it is in the heavens.
Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
Let us begin. There is nothing else to prepare.
Understood? question. Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other gods?
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself, always heeding their admonishments?
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god, betraying their name?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate with your asks of your god, coveting more than the foundation of the creation itself?
Never.
Then, a final question. Do you swear to fulfill all vows, past, present, and future?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may I be cursed in accordance with divine law.
They have seen your faith, and have endorsed your faith. With this, it can be evidenced.
Just a moment.
What is it, Mr. Yang?
I have another question I hope to have answered. To my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never relied on so-called divine laws. The god you both mentioned, are they truly Shipe?
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin, embracing solidarity and unity under their light. All duplicity is laid bare before the harmony. Such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly harmonize this, if not for the Great One, Shipe?
Perfectly harmonize it. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within this very symphony itself. In the distant past, there existed an Eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Beyond the Sky Choir, spreading solemn and reverent hymns throughout the universe. Later, they fell. The route traversed by this Eon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused into it. The chorus that once reverberated across worlds fell silent, and when it echoed anew, it was transformed into the hymn of harmony. Though an Eon may perish, paths with no masters still linger. In the all-forgiving harmony, echoes of bygone dissonance may subtly arise.
Mr. Yang, being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find yourself alone and without allies.
So this is how it is.
For the sake of our grand cause someday, please afford these two an opportunity to rest.
What?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing? The shadow that envelops Penacony is actually...
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal paradise. could not have been crafted by Shipe. True bliss can only be guaranteed by the one who transcends the many. Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we obtain order.
Unbelievable. To think that there would be remnants of the Order on Penacony.
What have you done with Mr. Yang and Miss Robin?
Don't worry. I just gave them some time alone to ponder their fates.
You should know that these actions make you an enemy of the Astral Express.
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and the Oak family involved. But we haven't reached that point yet, have we? Your efforts for the justice of Penacony are evident to everyone, and have been widely observed. Oh, I intend to. But that hinges on the outcome of this negotiation.
If it is the Order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our compliance, then there'll be no point in entertaining any type of discussion.
You're mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands, and just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape, least of all in the beautiful new world belonging to the Order. Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their blades against the weak, and the victors push the vanquished to the brink of life. Natural selection. The world abides by this principle, establishing the well-being of humanity atop the corpses of the downtrodden. Only we, or rather, I, possess the power to put an end to this farce.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon? No one's ever done such a thing.
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly. I've always firmly believed that people can understand one another through peaceful means. I'm willing to divulge the unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's Pathstriders, so that you will make better judgment for the Astral Express, for Penacony, and for this stretch of the universe. Words can hardly do justice to the beauty of that ideal. So, come with me, everyone. Let us retrace our steps and see once again where this road leads.
Huh? Where'd he go?
Welcome. This isn't any location in Penacony's dreamscape. It's my inner world. The reason the scenery before you remains unchanged is because your consciousness has drawn on similar concepts to fill in the gaps.
Did you do the same to Welt?
It's a tuning process, stronger in effect and more draining on the mind. The gray-haired guest has experienced it before, so he should understand what it entails. Tuning allows you to intuitively grasp my feelings, which also means that I cannot hide anything from you. Now, everyone, please look at the huge screen. The road we once took begins here. From this point on, you will witness the numerous decisions I've faced. I've selected a portion of these to share with you. I believe after going through similar predicaments, you'll be able to better understand my thoughts. Let's begin. The first decision. A story about a baby bird. This story happened when Robin and I were very young. We were victims of the Stellaron disaster, and the family's Mr. Gopher Wood, who would later become the Dream Master of Penacony, saw that we siblings had no one to turn to and took us in. Later on, Robin and I lived a time with nary a care in the world. One day, after dinner, while my younger sister and I were lounging about in Mr. Gopher Wood's yard, we spotted a fledgling Charmony dove all on its own. That baby bird was tiny. It didn't even have all of its feathers, and it couldn't sing. When we found it, it was already on its last breath, having fallen into a shrub, probably abandoned by its parents. We decided to build a nest for it right there and then. However, thinking back, that winter was unusually cold, with fierce winds at night in the yard, not to mention the many poisonous bugs and wild beasts in the vicinity. It was clear that if we left the fledgling in the yard, it stood no chance of surviving until spring. So, I suggested we take it inside, place it on the shelf by the window, and asked the adults to fashion a cage for it. We decided that when it regained its strength enough to spread its wings, we would release it back into the wild. The tragic part, something that we'd never considered, was that this bird's fate had already been determined long before this moment. Its destiny was determined by our momentary whim. Now, I pass the power of choice to you all. Faced with this situation, what choice would you make? Stick to the original plan and build a nest with soft net where the Charmony dove fell. Or build a cage for it and feed it, giving it the utmost care from within the warmth of a home. I eagerly await your answer.